Microphone check 1 2, mic check. All right, we live, man. The main overhead camera might be a little bit too dark, but I'm gonna try and fix that. It's a new camera, new lens, and I gotta figure out how to make it work on the low light, because I know these work good on the low light. This new camera that I got. Yeah, so let's do number 87 today. Dragon number 87. Hold on 1 second. '87 was a good year, yo. '87, I was like 7 going on 8. How's that look? All right. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. I be trolling my own cousins, man. It's bad, yo. All right. Excellent connection. Okay. Oh man, I was freaking out with my computer. Or not even my computer, but my internet was acting up, man. Like I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna bypass reading the You know what? Maybe I could do it like this. Hold up. Let me see the audio. If anybody's watching this right now, is the audio good? How are things? How's the sound? Is Champion song on? You know what I mean? Does it sound like Champion song? Brandon, what's good, sir? How are you? All right, so the overhead right now is low light. I'm trying to get it back to like, I think I have to change the aperture. I don't know. Oh, all right. Well, let's just go with it. I don't even have the thing to read off of it, but this is Dragon number 87. Go to analogtattoo.com to support the machine over there. You know what I mean? Adrian does good stuff. The good tattoo publications. You know, it's probably like I don't know. I don't want to. The only 2 people I really pay attention to would be like, or 3 people is Taki. Where was it? Wait. It'd be Adrian Lee, Taki, and Zach Scheinbaum that I know that put out books. Tattooers that put out books. You know. I know there's others, but I've been in a few other books, but like have done it like very consistently, you know. Maybe because I'm saying something. I know there's more people, but Oh, I'm overthinking this. Something's going on. I should be keeping it. See, this is when I was doing this dragon at 8. By the time I got to like the 70s and by the time I got to the 80s, things really changed, man. Let me keep the nose almost the same. Let me keep that same kind of. Let me keep that same kind of camelish nose. You know, like keep that same look. It's maybe because it's just there we go. Let's do that. Sorry, I got caught. What was I saying? Brandon said audio is straight. All right, thank you, man, thank you. How's it going, Brandon? How's things? Just busy, just slow. Here we go. All right, let me just shrink it down a little bit more. I want the head just be a little bit bigger. Should I put some music on here with this? Can I play some? If you're watching this on X, thank you. Thanks for coming through, X. Hey, yo, what happened in the news? Why were like people like all of a sudden just jumping off of X? Did something happen over there? Did something happen? Because like I woke up. Next day, I don't know what the hell the overview was, so I guess I have an idea now. My cousin goes, really, cuz a hell sex scene? You be wilding out sometimes. That stated, I don't know what the legend of the overfiend was, so I guess I have a good idea now. The concept of the conversation is we were making fun of hell. I made a joke about like, yo, suppose hell is like the beginning of Legend of the Overfiend. And if anybody that's ever watched Legend of the Overfiend, man, it was a doozy of a movie, man. It's probably one of the craziest animes I think it's the craziest anime to ever come out. That's just me. You know what I mean? That's on. I haven't seen any anime that has topped that. Nothing has come close to Legend of the Overfiend. And anybody know about Legend of the Overfiend? You know what I'm saying? I don't think anything will too. What was I about to say? All right. Hold up. Oh, I'm supposed to go on X. Brandon, I see you. Give me a second. I see you, bro. I see you. Open live video. All right, that's looking good. Shout out to X. I don't know what's going on, man, over there. Hold on. Brandon says October was one of the slowest months I've ever had, but November has been good. Got to do a koi fish with some waves yesterday. Put heavy Ichibe influence into it. That's dope. Ichibe is definitely one of them artists you could look at. How's everything for you up there in the Northern California? Same, man. This whole year has been slow, so I've just been doing other things to get money, you know. legal things, folks. You know, there's some people out there. What do you mean by that? But a lot of legal things. I've been, I monetize, man. I monetize on a lot of the streaming platforms, and yeah, it's been slow. This year is, not even. I'm not even gonna lie, yo. Not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna be like one of them people that just, like tattooers ain't gonna say. There's a thing about tattooers. They ain't gonna say about how slow or how busy it is unless they talking to their own friends, right? And then you'll start seeing like shows pop up and stuff like that, because like when you're doing the show, it means that you're slow as a slug, So, it was slow, I watched Legend of the Overfiend recently, and so after I saw you playing it during a drawing stream, movie's crazy. The old 80s anime had the dopest art and visuals and the most nonsense plots. That movie is it's a good plot, maybe. But yeah, old animes is nuts, man. It's kind of it's wicked crazy. That's a doozy of an anime. And it was a manga first, like a lot of people, the darker side of manga was like during the late, like the Japanese really tapped into like their history, like it was what a lot of these writers were just like, man, let me write about the things I like to do and put it in like, and then mix it with some yokai and mix it with some onis, mix it with some and Godzilla-esque type of, let's take everything that happened in the last 60, 70 years and put it into one thing. And then, matter of fact, let's take some history, and then let's take let's take stuff that happened in the last maybe 100 years and put it into anime. And that's what Legend of the Overfiend is. Yeah, I know some people are gonna say, "Oh, it's a little too," I don't want to use the R word, which is, I'm not even gonna little. It's a lot. There's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of that going on, and very unsettling. Unsettling. For a lot of people, it's very triggering. That anime is more triggering than if anybody has gone through situations like that, don't watch that anime. But like, I don't even know what I was watching when I was younger. Like my mom definitely doesn't like. My mom definitely was not checking on me when or knowing what I was getting into when I was a little kid. So it's like how I got on. I don't remember how I got into. Man, I wish I kept a notebook or wrote things down to like go back on, because I'm like, how did I even know about Legend of the Overfiend? Maybe it was one of my friends that told me. I think it was one of my friends that told me, hey, have you seen Legend of the Overfiend? I was like, nah, what's that? And it was like, yo, this shit is crazy. And when you're like a little kid, like the movie came out in 89. So by the time it came to America, it was like things took like about a year to 2 years to get here. You know what I mean? And I remember that. I remember like if a movie came out in Japan, it would probably take like a year to 6 months to a year to get here, right? Because that underground market wasn't really there yet. You had to know about like the underground market wasn't even situated like that. And maybe it was, you know what I'm saying? Like But man, if I knew what I knew, if I knew back then, like what I know now, man, I would have just been bootlegging that thing and selling it for like $20, you know. Because I would have had a bunch of money by now. But if I maybe it would have led into something different, you know what I mean? Like because it's like once you're making that type of money back then, like I'm thinking like like the Bronx was situated just right for Legend of the Oval Fiend. Because there was some dudes that didn't want to go all the way down to Chinatown, you know what I'm saying? Like to get like movies like that, you know? Well, maybe I think I did. I was bootlegging that for a little bit. I think I was bootlegging for a little bit, you know? And you couldn't get just any old VHS player, because some VHS players would just eat up a tape, you know what I mean? And like I knew the right person that got me the like not the black tape. Well, certain tapes were, and I think I said this before, but certain tapes you had, if you got like a special color tape, like a red tape or a blue tape, you knew it was kind of like the master copy, right? Those are like the best copies. But if it started getting black tape, but if it was a black tape with like red letters on it, red letters printed on it, not with paper, like it was a weird thing. I think it was like you can even tell by the quality of the sticker that was on it. You know what I mean? I remember when I got Ninja Scroll, it was very special. It was the red one. It was the uncut. No, it was black, but it had the actual high end sticker on. It was like you could tell the quality of the sticker. It wasn't photocopy when they started making photocopy stickers at the time, right? It was like company brand sticker, you know, like it was crazy. Yeah. I mean, to this day I still watch Ninja Scroll, man. Like, I mean, when that came out, I was like, yo, this is the best thing ever. Yeah. Brandon also says, bro, I feel you on the slowness. Been tough tattooing longer than what? Tough year. Bro, I feel you on the slowness. It's been a tough year. One of my coworkers quit to get a 9-to-5 job. He's been tattooing longer than me. Crazy ass year. Been a test for tattooers. Yep, it has. It's been a real big test for tattooers, you know, like, hey, you know, like, let me tell you something. This basically, you know, like when I was saying, you know, just because it's on TV doesn't mean it's something you can do. You know, like I remember the rise in, I remember making money before tattooing on TV, and then I remember making money after tattooing on TV. You know what I mean? It made people think like just because they can draw, they can start tattooing. You know what I mean? Or like come out of high school and start tattooing, or art school. I'm not gonna say like how people should, or the type of people should be tattooing or whatever, but I distinctly remember that, you know, and it's you know, like the idea that oh, yo, there's enough people to go around, it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? It's a lie. It's you just got to do the numbers. You know what I mean? Like Now there's new people coming into America, and they have their own people. Like, one of the things about being an immigrant is you stick to what you know. You don't really step out. You know what I mean? So like, if you're coming to America, or like, even if you're a citizen of America already, if you were born here, you know what I'm saying? Like you stick to what you know, like, so, if you a person that, those days of, how am I going to say it? Those days of like, yo, I'm making this amount of money. I think it's going to slow down dramatically. I think it's going to slow down, dramatically. And man, I messed up. It's gonna slow down dramatically, and the people getting tattooed are gonna be very familiar with who they know. Some people aren't gonna be driving like, or flying in from like crazy places to get tattooed. It's the money isn't there yet. Like, that's why certain people are fighting to preserve their numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, it's what I'm speaking very vague. I'm speaking very vague right now. I am because I'm trying not to say the wrong thing and piss people off. But like, hey, it's like the bread ain't there like it used to be. You know what I mean? Like, people, there's new styles of tattooing. Some people just don't want to get dragons and tigers and stuff like that. It's you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's a newer taste right now. Unless you know somebody that has some type of influence. Like, shit, if you could get a Kim Kardashian to get a tattoo, then you good. You know what I mean? Because she's gonna talk about you. That's another thing too. It's like, I think it's like, when whoever you're getting tattooed, whoever you're tattooing, hopefully that person that gets tattooed by you talks you up a lot, but it's hard to like get somebody to come in, you know what I mean? Because it's just like, I don't, I might tell my client this, but like, that client might tell a friend or a coworker, oh, I got tattooed by Andre Malcolm, but that's as much as they can really do, yeah, it goes back to the saying of you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You know what I mean? I could tell a person about that tattooer, the tattooer that tattooed me, but like, are they gonna come in? You know what I mean? Are they really gonna come in? Like, that person, like, they might like the work, but they might not like the look of the tattooer. That's another thing too. They might, oh wow, it doesn't look like what I thought the person was. I'll go to somebody else. And that's the mindset of a lot of people. They don't even know what they like. They don't even know what they like. Most people don't even know what looks good. They just go in, Ninja Skull is goated. Yoshiaki Kawajiri is easily my favorite anime director. Yes, he is. Very much so. Ninja Skull, Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust, Wicked City, etc. He's the man. Yeah, he's my favorite animator. If you like his stuff, you should check out Saint Chase. Yep, I follow Saint Chase on Instagram. He's dope. He's a cartoonist who does a lot of X-Men and other stuff on Kawajiri style. He worked on the new X-Men reboot too. Yep, I know. I can't. I hope he's. He seems like quiet, so I know that he's working on the new X-Men. When you haven't seen somebody do something for a while, you know that they're doing something. Yo, if you're on X and you're making a comment, man, thank you. Hold on, let me check X. I need another screen. 5 people on X. X, man, X got my numbers up, yo. I mean, I like YouTube, but X is like, we want you over here. I'm hopping back and forth. Yeah, St. Chase, that dude's work is so sick, you know, and I like that. I like that, like his favorite, you know, his director. We got the same taste in directors, you know. That hand is a little. Maybe keep the hand bigger. Make this one bigger. Yeah, let's keep that hand bigger. I was gonna shrink it down. And let's already do the horns light. Let's do it at 65%. We're gonna merge that, right? And then copy paste. Let's make that. I think that's good. All right, there we go. You know what? I'll bring this arm back some too. All right, and now let's merge that. Merge. A little off. This is a real quick one today. What the fuck? What was that? Wait, what did I just do? Did I just do something wrong? Symmetry. There we go. You know, my wife just told me. She said, "Yo, you're the crazy cousin of the family." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, you're that cousin. You're that type of cousin. You're the crazy cousin." I was like, "No way." She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, don't say that." So I'm considered the crazy cousin, yo. I was like, "What? How am I the crazy one, yo? Ain't no crazy people in my family." She's like, "Nah, you one of them." I was like, "Yo." I called her racist. I'm fucking around. My wife hating on me, man. She hating. Hey, yo, man. Yo, you know what I'm gonna talk about? Yo, stop it with this Denzel Washington slander. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Stop it with that Denzel Washington slander, yo. It's like the dude can't even make a living without being judged. He's an actor, yo. It's not like this man, his like other people have done roles and been praised for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not no movie buff, man, but yo, remember that? Anybody ever seen that? Is it Robert De Niro or is it Al Pacino? You ever seen that movie Cruising? It was a movie in the 70s. Anybody ever seen that movie Cruising? Anybody ever seen that movie, yo? Anybody ever seen that? You know what I'm saying? And go watch that movie, man. Cruising. There was a thing, man. There was a thing that happened. It might have been happening like all around America, but it was something that like a lot of people didn't see happening, but it started happening in like maybe the late '60s, you know. And it's what it's called, cruising. Anybody go look up cruising in your car in the urban city. Look what that mean. Look at what that mean, yo. And that's what dudes were doing. It happened because partly because it was the effects of feminism. Women didn't want to have intercourse with their husbands, so the rise in a bunch of different things. The economy was really bad, and then the economy was really bad at one point, and the rise in late night activities from women in the night. And when a man came home and his wife told him no enough, one night he was like, honey, I gotta work late at night. They got me on the late shift. And that happened so much, right? That happened so much. It happened so much that they made a movie of it. They made a movie about that. Look it up. Look at that, man. Go look it up. Not lying. Keep telling you, man. Go to your local library, yo. Go to your local library. It's the best thing for information. You want to look up something that might have happened? Local library. But you know, there's other things. There's other things in history that also led up to that movie. You know, you know, but I just gave a quick synopsis of that. You know. There's more to that, but go watch that movie, man. Go watch that movie. So you know when people are like getting that Denzel, you know, like God damn, a man can't do nothing. Black man can't do nothing without being like reprimanded. Yo, nah, yo, Al Pacino did it. Nobody said anything about that dude, right? He's still manly, you know. Right? You know? It's like this crazy social magnifying glass is just on certain ethnicities. It's like, God damn, get off me, man. Watching, studying. Ugh. Man, it's so crazy that like I live in a state that's supposed to be the most I would say this happened yesterday when I went to go pick up my daughter, you know. I'm gonna bring it up to the principal of the school too. But like there's like you can't park like okay, so she goes to a nice school, right? And she goes to a Catholic school that's like predominantly black, you know what I mean? And like they got this like traffic sign. They got like they got a traffic sign, or they have a traffic, like they have like a parking signs, right? And in front of the school, and I get it. It controls like people. It controls like the traffic of people that park their car in front of the schools. They don't want that, right? But like if I'm a parent and I gotta pick up my kid, right? The hours of it not to park in front of the school is a time when the kids are coming out of school, right? Coming out of school. So like you park your car and like, but the school operates in these crazy hours, right? Thursdays, like you gotta get out of school early, right? So it's like 1:30 p.m. that day. You gotta leave early, right? So if you're a parent, if there is a 2-parent household, if you're late, right? If both parents are working and you're late, they put the kids in the after school area, right? So I got there like around 2:00, 2:30, like 2 something like that. It was like 2:30. I got there at 2:30. Ran in, running out. I see the parking attendant, and I see, and so when I pull up, there's a little mini, there's a Mini Cooper parked, and I park in front of it, and I run in, and I run out. And it didn't even take like it may be like I gotta check my car because it recorded the whole thing, right? So it could give you the time of me pulling up, me jumping out, and after jumping out, I get in the car and I pull off. But I don't know how long that Mini Cooper was parked there. It actually could have been there for like an hour. So the parking attendant could have been making up a story, but he says, "Oh, somebody called and said there's a car parked right here, and I was about to give you a ticket, but I gave the car first right there a ticket." And I was like, "Wait, what? Like, You're telling me somebody, so now my school, the school takes up a whole, like maybe three-fourths of the block. There's probably like, after the school, there's probably like four other houses of four other homes on that street. So it takes up a majority of the street. And then across the street now, it's just all homes. It's just all homes. So somebody from, he says somebody on this block called. So I said to myself, like, and now in front of the street is empty. I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna make the video and everything and post it. And so you're telling me somebody from across the street saw the Mini Cooper parked there and called, right? And said that somebody across the street. That's what he tells me. So I repeat that back to him. I said, so somebody called and said you were, that there's a car parked right here. And so you came over here about to give me in this car a ticket. You already given that car a ticket. You're about to give me a ticket. And so when that happened, I said to myself, like, so I'm looking around, I'm looking at all the other houses across the street, and I'm saying to myself, like, damn, y'all were about to really. So one of y'all like called and said, like, this car's like, why? And now, like, what do the cars across the street have to do with anybody that's on their side of the street, right? And maybe he's making the story up, right? And as he's trying to explain to me, he's looking at my daughter like he's picking his kid up, and I'm about to give him a ticket. Like my daughter's like right next to me, saying, "Daddy, daddy, daddy, what's happening?" And I was like, "Oh, he's about to give me a ticket." And like, you know, he's looking at me like, "Oh, damn, this guy's gonna pick up his kid, and he gets a ticket for picking up his kid." And he's saying like, and I see the hours. The hours is crazy. It's operating hours, but those operating hours, so what happens when a parent is late and has to run inside the school, right? Now, if you're in a fixed income type of household and you're sending your kid to the school, you have to pay for it now. It's just another like, man, $65 for the ticket, whatever, whatever, right? But I just get upset that this is Oakland, Berkeley, Piedmont, California, right? This area right here is so progressive. And it's the only black school, and it has the craziest hours of non-parking. Like the craziest hours that you can't park right here. And like that's like, oh, it has to, well, it's just like that. Like, what? Like, so like you're telling me like you could just like if you wanted to be a scumbag parking attendant, you could just wait until a parent runs in and then like, no, you got probably like 5 minutes to give somebody a ticket. That's like to me, that's like some scumbag shit. You know, it's some real scumbag shit. It's kind of like, let me not say nothing. But it's just like, damn, like y'all just, and he trying to tell me with this kind of like, oh, you're not supposed to park here, but I'm picking my kid up. Like whoever's in this Mini, that Mini been sitting there. I came out and the Mini's still there. Nobody moved it. I'm not gonna be like parking my car here, fraternizing, blah, blah, blah. There's no trash right here. There's no hydrants right there. It's like, I honestly, some of these signs just makes no sense. It makes no sense. Is it an aesthetic thing? Like the person that called, do they have like some type of OCD problem where you have to obey the signs? Like for instance, like people have driveways, right? And they don't park their car in the driveway. Like that's another thing too. Like why you have a driveway for your house, but you don't use your driveway? You just take up space. You have or some people have like multiple cars. They got like an old ass car they just can't get rid of. And it sits in front of their house and it just takes up space. It's got leaves on it. It's got the cars parked there for so long that like the wheel, like say this is the wheel. Say this is the car wheel, right? Say this is the car wheel. They've got grass growing from it. You know how long a car has to, there's cracks on the ground and there's grass growing around the it looked like the wheel has never moved. It's been sitting there for years. I see it all the time. It's just like, yo, my man, like, you just, like, man. If you want a mascot for your house, you gotta think of something different. He's about to give me. He's looking at me and he's looking at my daughter. My daughter's looking at him like, huh? And it's just like, yeah, I ran in. They go, and he's like, you can't park there. I was just about to give you a ticket. You lucky. I was like, what the fuck you talking about? I just ran in to go grab my kid. So if I can't, if I was a little bit later, if I was like 2 minutes late, you would give me a ticket because I'm picking up my kid. That's just some scumbag shit. Like, but I get it. You're doing your job, but people, but I'm going by his story now. The people across the street say, "Oh, yeah, there's a car park." Usually, like they call 411, ask for the parking attendant, and say, "Hey, yo, there's a car parked across the street. Come give them a ticket. They're breaking the law." Like, what? What? So I just told him, man. I told him, hey, you know, whoever call them back, tell them my full name. I said, yeah, my name is Andre Malcolm. Tell them I said S my D. And as I'm driving off, I'm parking, I'm flipping everybody, all the houses across the street from the school and driving up the block. It's just like, what? And I don't want to be on my, yo, this is because it's an all black school and blah, blah, blah. You want to pick on the kids. You see some people actually sitting outside, like watching the parents pick up their kids and going home. This is like, really? You want to just monitor the black parents picking up their kids? Like, what is it? They paying to take. It's not like this is a public school. No, this is a private Catholic school. These parents are paying. They're paying. They pulling money out of their pocket to pay to send their kid to school, and you over here monitoring, watching. What? Like, you think they gonna commit crimes? You think they gonna knock over your trash can? These are law-abiding parents dropping their kids off. These kids is the brightest, smart. I can't believe my daughter's going to this school, and then the audacity of some of these people just want to just hover like vultures and watch the Negroes pick up their children. And it's just like, damn, this is supposed to be the most progressive state. This is where everything is cool and dandy and shit. I can't say no homo or whatever, but y'all can just watch and just look. Look at the animals picking up their little cubs. It's like shit like that. It's just cringy. Yeah, this is the same place where the lady in Lake Merritt called the cops on the dude's barbecuing in Lake Merritt. Yo. Meanwhile, I even said it. I seen the same lady across the other side, because you know what she did? She was smart. That lady was real smart. She started seeing black people there's the east and the west side of Lake Merritt. She lives on the west side of Lake Merritt. The east side of Lake Merritt, people started coming on the east side. So it's like east side of Lake Merritt is like mixed all over here, white and black, blah, blah, blah. And the west is more like large condominiums, and, you know, it's like you got to pay to live over. It's like pay, you know. So what she did was, she's very smart, very smart. It's the art of misdirection. That's what she did. She did the art of misdirection, right? She made it so hot over there. And what she did was she complained to the point where, all the black people now was like, all right, we gonna be on Lake Merritt on this side all the time. So a year later, I see her land. She's sitting on a lawn chair on the west side of Lake Merritt, watching everybody on the east. And the reason why this happened, it was me and my wife and my kids were on the scooters zipping around Lake Merritt. And I see her and I was like, hey baby, look, that's that lady. And when she recognized her, she ran into her building. But and they made me realize, oh, see, that's the art of misdirection. That's just, you make people think like, yo, I live over here, I don't want you over here. And you force, and what that does is everybody over here, the people that are told not to do it by a white woman, now it's like, we go against what you gonna do. It's like saying, yo, when Monique said to women, yo, stop wearing bonnets, and not everybody wearing bonnets, right? Most likely Monique was like using, I don't know, I could easily say it's the art of misdirection. If I wanted to sell bonnets, I just tell Negroes not to do it, and then Negroes are gonna do it. Tell black people not to sit over here. They're gonna come over and sit anyway. Now the east side grass of Lake Merritt is trampled down to death. Shit. You know what I mean? Like basically, you make your enemy do what you want them to do by telling them not to do it. They're gonna do it anyway. Oh, for real. For real. That's it. The art of misdirection, yo. What's the line from Die Hard? Hook, line, and sinker. Shit. Yo, I said, yo, this is crazy. So I want to say something. I'm like, shit, you know. I wanna say something reckless sometimes when I see people walking their dog, and there's like a lawn in front of the school, right? And people be walking their dog, and they let their dog shit on the lawn where the kids of the school. And I just want to say to some people like, oh man, you gonna let your dog take a shit on God's grass? What's wrong with you? Don't you got any fucking etiquette? But then I just said, like, if I said that, I just sound like a mean person, right? You're just gonna let your dog shit on God's grass? I don't care if you pick it up. That's God's grass. That's God's grass. Oh my God, what's wrong with me, man? What's wrong with me, man? That's God's grass. You just let that dog take a shit on God's grass. That's God's grass. Oh my God. What the Oh man. Picking on people picking up their kids at school, man. The audacity of these people, man. The city over here just want to just Shitting on God's grass. You can let your dog just take a shit on God's grass? Really? It's a Catholic school. That's God's grass. But dog spelled backwards, it says God. So, you know, hey. Oh man, I forgot that hand. I forgot that claw, man. I forgot that claw. I forgot that claw. That too much? That's too much. Oh, what did I just do that for? Tarotted. What's my favorite thing to watch on YouTube is Jamaicans playing video games. Oh man, my people's accent is funny on camera, man. Hey yo, watching Jamaicans play video games is hilarious. Hey yo, go follow more Jamaicans playing video games. It's hilarious. It's the funniest thing. It's the funniest thing, man. Yes, I make fun of my own people. I do. I was born there. So when I watch Jamaicans play video games, it's hilarious. I just be like, yo, what the fuck did he just say? Did he just really say that? And they cursing and the camera don't really pick it up. Shit. I wish I still had my accent like that, man. I'd be cussing like, fuck. Oh, they beat it out of me when I came here, man. They beat that shit out of me. You that Jamaican shit. My aunt Bevelyn cried when she heard me for the first time talking. My accent was like gone. She was like, them took your accent, Lord Andrea. Andrea. Them take your accent, Andrea. Oh Lord. She started crying. She didn't want me to come here, yo. She didn't want me to come to America. And my because she was afraid that I was like not gonna, which, and you know, she scholastically, you know, that's my family, you know, like that's part of my family, like schools, the school system, and like it was said that like, you know, the American school system they don't really care for like black kids, you know? And that's what was told in Jamaica, you know, and I think it was probably like I think it was like my second time coming out there, and she started crying. It's like, them take your accent, lad. And it hurt her bad, yo, really bad. I was like, I ain't really, you know, what I'm supposed to do, man? Yo, back in the 80s, man, it was not cool to be Jamaican, man. It wasn't, not like now. I mean, maybe it definitely ain't now again. It's like, it was at one point, but now being an immigrant, shit. Be an immigrant now, boy. It's too late now, man. I got my, you know, I can imitate certain voices. But yo, it was bad. Yo, it was bad. Bad, real bad. Real bad. And my cousins want to jump in and chime in on this shit. All right. So there we go. I mean, I changed up the claw a little bit. How would I do that? Oh, maybe 2 fingers and then this one comes down like that. Maybe I could have done that. Oh, I could have done that. I could have put 2 claws. I could put 2 claws together, right? Wait, let's do that. Let's do it one more time. Oh no, the image is over it. Let's try that. Let's try that real quick. Bung, 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 bung. 4-claw dragon, right? That could have worked. Yeah, let's do that. Let's push that, man. Let's push that. Let's push it to the limit. On the butt cheek, it kind of look cool because the claws like that. I mean, the claw. I mean, I do that claw all the time too. So this is a little bit different. You know, let's take that out. Let's put a new one in. Let's put the filter bump here, right? And then bang, 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 bang. I felt bad. I felt the meter maid. I felt bad, like I said, parking attendant. I felt bad like getting at the meter maid like that. But yo, man, you know, like, bro, you know, I'm on edge about that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You know, I get it. Yeah, Trump is in office, so motherfuckers got that battery in their back. Like, they feel like they can say whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't give a fuck. I think that as soon as the dude heard me open up my mouth, he was like, oh, he ain't from around here. That New York shit came out to me. Like, you ever see them dudes in movies where they just be cursing at the meter maids and shit? Yo, that was me yesterday. Like, yo, tell them I said, that's my D. That's some New York shit. What? You know, like, it's just like, you over here worrying about, you over here trying to take money out of a parent's pocket. Word? That's how Gavin Newsom. That's Gavin Newsom's plan. Like squeeze. I get it. You want to squeeze. We gotta squeeze. Squeeze them more. What's that? What's that? What movie is that from? We gotta squeeze them. What movie is that from? Anybody know? Yeah, squeeze motherfuckers, right? Word, like squeeze them, because you feel like they got it. You know. This front claw should be the one in the middle. Got to be a little bit longer. This is shorter. This is shorter. That's bong, right? So that's how it should be. Let's start with the middle one. Bong, bong, bong. Right. We'll go. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So 1. Wait. 1, 2, 3. All right. There we go. Right, and then 1, 2, 3, right there, short, right there. There we go. Work that out, right? Oh yeah, I mean, 1, 2, 3, right here, bumpy, and then that one short. 1, 2, 3, right there. There we go. There we go, love. And this is here. I'm gonna do these two, and then that one comes out. Goddamn claw, yo. Right. All right, there you go. All right, I kind of like that. All right, let's go with that. All right, let's manipulate this. All right, let's manipulate that one more time. One time for your mind. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. 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 I know this is real. If this is boring, let me know. I'll I have a little nude model in the background, and I have a little model in the background in a bikini walking around, answering questions. I promise. Ooh, maybe. Oh my God, I hate this one. Oh God, what's wrong with me? Okay, something's wrong with me right now, yo. This is one of my overthinking it stages, you know. This happens, folks. This happens. Yeah, let's just go with that. Or shoot. What's that? Oh, whoa, no. Ortez Wade asked, am I getting the Tesla action figure? Yeah, I did. I put my order in for it. Yep. Get my little action figure, B. I am. $40, yo. There we go. I think that's what I was doing wrong. Let's build on it like that. Or let's cock it out even more. There we go. Ortez Ways. Why do I like Tesla so much? I've said it before. I like them for the security. I like the tech. I like everything about. All right. So my thing is just like common sense, right? And the like the I like common sense. I like that. Like if there is how do I say that? I like that a business has that I how do I say this? How do I say this? Okay, so I like what I say before. I like the tech that's behind Tesla. I like everything that I like how it's efficient. I like the efficiency of Tesla in the sense of just like working out a problem, right? Knowing that there's something in the way that Elon's way, the way his mind works, it's kind of like the teaching that he does, right? And it's just like, all right, so he went into it building a car, and then he went into it purchasing a company. However anybody wants to say it, yeah, yes, I know he didn't start Tesla. Two other guys started it. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Okay, now he bought the efficiency into it. He bought the real deal tech into it, right? Bam. And then how do we do it better? How do you do it better, right? Now, there are people that are interested into this brand, and like myself, I didn't understand the workings of making a car, but there's technology out there that can make cars way more efficient, right? And I guess, you know, it started with a question from his son, and his son said, "Hey, Dad, like, how come cars don't look like cars of the future yet?" Okay, and that story, that idea was planted in his mind by his child, and his child sparked that, right? And okay, so how do you make a car of the future? Like, what does a car of the future look like, right? And now you're kind of starting to see that coming to fruition, right? Now, like, all these things that have happened since then, yeah, from let's say like how he makes the Model Y and how he makes, the Model X. I mean, the S came out, then the X came out, and then the Y came, or the S, and then the Y. It was the S and then the Y. No, sorry. It was the S and the X. Then it was the Model 3, and then it was the Model Y, and then production hiccups. So now you start from the drawing board again. Well, how do you make this more efficiently? Okay, electric car is built a certain way, right? Well, what's the closest thing to a model or RC car? And it just goes from there, right? And he figured, all right, well, everything is done like this on a skateboard, and they go from there, and they move away from the traditional way of making a car, right? And they bring it, I guess I call it the Tesla way of making a car, to the point where like how they will stamp out the body of a car, and just kind of like goes from there. The skateboard system, right? It brings in the skateboard system. The seats in the car is built a certain way. There's a whole video breakdown on how they do it. And when you watch that video, it's just crazy to see, like, yo, they literally take like a model car, the way a model car is built, and bring it into the way, and then mix it with an engine or a motor or electric motor, and then that's it. What is it? And he has a way of stating it that like, what am I doing? Not a lot of moving parts. That's one of the things I like about it. Not a lot of moving parts, man. Not a lot of moving parts. Oil, I have no oil change for me yet. And I've talked to other owners, and they just know by like the questions I ask, and they know that I'm new, and I was like, yo, when you had to do this, when you had to do that, and the guy's like, man, I haven't changed my brakes since I got the car. These are the original brakes. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, and then about regen braking, and so you're not using you're not using the actual brakes of the car just slows down itself, and like you got those type of things. And even when the car slows down itself, it's still using regen braking. Like it's not even using actual brakes. Things like that, and then, he's a futurist, and the concept of, there's a computer behind the car. All right. Well, what was the Jetsons? The Jetsons was that, like that little thing had to have been a car, and the car folded up like a briefcase, and then that was it. The future is like literally here. To me, it's not really scary. You know what I mean? It's not scary like the last 30 years of movies that came out and they just made everything was post-apocalyptic. Not really fully brainwashed like that. I just know that, that's entertainment. Just like how music is entertainment, and now I'm not going to live my life through music and the movies. I just know that like this and this is here. Even though I don't understand how to do something, doesn't mean I'm not scared to take. I can't write code. Even though I try to learn. I'm not saying I can't. I haven't applied myself fully to do it. I can write code. I just have not applied myself to do it. I can do it, but I have to apply myself, and that's it. And I think when I hear a lot of people's arguments about, you know, Tesla, it's just the same thing. It's just say I don't know. All right, and so if you don't know, all right, here's where you can go and watch and read about it, and it's outside of mainstream media that kind of like bashes it. You know what I mean? Like go talk to Tesla drivers, man. See what they say. You know, like see what they say. And I think that's the thing that I really like about like Tesla. Like I think it's just a well-rounded built car, safe as hell, man. Like other than that, it could drive me to work. You know what I'm saying? And it has cameras on it. Like one of the things about me is like I lived through the 80s, and I think what really affected me was what I saw in the news of dudes getting their ass whooped, cops killing them, you know, and even while I started driving, I saw all of that stuff, and it's just like, yo, what? Now I have an argument while I'm in the car. Like, oh, you arrested me for this? All right, let's bring the recording back. Let's bring the recording back. Let's see what if the computer picks up the same thing that you said. Now, if I was a company like Ford, GMC, you know, I'm not gonna say what I would do, but all right, Ford, GMC, all of these different car companies that you've seen, you had to have seen the news like I did when I was growing up. And this is happening before me. This is before I was even born. You know, that broken taillight thing, right? You remember cops would do that. If you didn't have broken taillights, they'll break it and give you a ticket anyway, right? Some people say, oh, that never really happened. But there's a lot of guys that got their ass kicked, and they'll tell you. They tell you. Now we have like the rise in technology, right? Microprocessors, all these different things, super micro chips and all of that, right? Tiny lenses, all of these different things, mini magnets and all that, right? All of these different things have been made, right? And you have you have hard drive, black boxes, all of these things. Now, why didn't you start putting cameras in cars for the people that drive the cars? You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of ass whoopings people of color got back in the day, right? And saying, yo, I didn't do that. You know, that's the cop's word over my word, and most likely the cop will win, right? So like you have situations like that, and you have to be a multimillionaire to fight that cop to win the case. Most lawyers ain't even trying to go against the police station, right? Or whatever police station where it is, because they just know that they're gonna have to have future cases, and they're gonna have to have these cops as buddies, right? Now, okay, and whatever those situations are. Look, I'm 45 years old. The amount of dudes I've seen die to a cop or to somebody that kills somebody or whatever situation that calls for you passing away in your car, that's tragic. Because now it sets your family back if you're the breadwinner. Say if both parents pass away, drunk driver or whatever, it could be anything in your car. Once you leave your house, that's crazy to me, right? None of these like automotive companies said, "Hi, you know, we're gonna start putting cameras in the cars and stuff like that." None of them said that to say like, "All right, you know, as much as we represent as much as we care about these good cops out there, we care about these good people that drive these cars that get like a bad rap, right? Because this cop might have a bad day, or this cop might be part of some secret enforcement group or whatever, because we know about these things. We read about them all the time. I sure damn have looked into this stuff and read about it and see it, right? I'm not going to turn a blind eye to it. I started to think, man, you start putting more and more effort into the research, and you realize, oh, well, the same people that own these dealerships, right? They also put money in the pockets of these organizations, right? Or they know how to flip. They know how to flip the money to get their, like, because there's a not all these people are good people that open up these car dealerships, man. They're crooks. They know how to like get the car back for cheap and sell it, right? There's scams like that all the time being pulled on innocent people all the time. They know you're gonna pay this much. And a cop could they have a friend on the force and they put something, blah, 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 this car, whatever. And it happens. It happens all the time. And I think that recording, that video evidence is just a little bit more safer to me. You know what I mean? I've been pulled over driving my car already, right? And damn, man, it felt good saying, you sure about that? Can I run the recording back real quick? While the partner's standing there with his hand on the gun. I was like, I can't steal this car because you can't steal a Tesla. You really can't. They lock it. You steal a car with the Tesla dealership, with the parking lot, they don't even have dealerships. You buy it online. You buy that shit online. It's dope. They check your credit score, bang, that's it. That's your car. It's dope. Fucking dope. I'm not worried about shit, right? How you can't steal this thing. You can't, you gotta be a hacker to steal the car. So that's out the window. So you're gonna try to give me a ticket for some like moving violation? All right, let's bring it back. The cop, all she wanted to do was know who I was because I was they never seen me in this part of town. Right? I've been coming there for like a couple of months. They never seen me before. Oh, you gotta just say I pulled you over because I don't know who you were. But when you do that, that's what? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna let you off with a warning. What did I do wrong? You just don't know who I am. You see me in the parking lot. I saw you parked there, and that's it. So those are the things that like you gotta love about technology, right? It gives you a better sense of safety, because now I'll just take it to court. You like first of all, you're disrupting my potential gross earnings because now I have to take time out of my day to take you to court. That's the first thing, right? That's the first thing I'm going after you for, potential gross earnings, right? I'm a businessman. I work for myself. I don't work for no corporation. It's me by myself. Right? Right? Mental stress. Mental stress. You know what I'm saying? Ka-ching. That's another ka-ching. The first one, potential gross earnings. Ka-ching. Mental stress, ka-ching. You know what I mean? There you go. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, Fear for my life, ka-ching. Oh, yo, man. Because I don't know who that cop know, right? I don't know who that cop know. I don't know who you know. Who you with? Who you with? Get crunk. Who you with? Right? Who you with? Who you know? Right? The safety, man, the safety, the safetiness, both built wise and and just tech wise, you know, like all you do is just hit that button, man. You hit that button real quick. I think she wanted my number, man. She ain't never seen me before. I look cute in my car, you know. I got my little Scully on, you know. I look cute. She was like, "Oh, who are you?" You know what I mean? Like shit like that. I never seen you already before. I just like, yo, you know. I'll tell her I'm married. You know, there's no chance of me, you know. No chance. My wife will come after you. She don't care if you're a cop. Oh, man. My wife will come after you, man. Kill you, too. Easy. Bad, yo. Where we at? Where we at? What we doing, yo? You know what I mean? You know, like there's an app. The app for the phone is fire. You know, or you thinking of getting that? You thinking of getting a Tesla? I say get one, man. I got a referral code in my description for every episode. So go get one. You get $500 off of anything Tesla on your personal Tesla. Oh wait, is that eye little? Eyes a little. There we go. There we go. That's better. Dragon number 87, man. What? Excuse me. Bighorn Dragon, you know? It's see the horn doing the horns like this is very it's very your perspective is like it's like drawing folding paper. Like it's it kind of like the front horns are going like this, right? And so like you like to capture that at the angle is very very weird. But like when you have it locked in and you can draw it graphic enough, then it makes sense. And I know that like this area is very busy. On screen and on paper it is, but like it's kind of pushing past that, and like understanding the finished result looks cool, because then a lot of this is just like deep shading, and it gives it like that depth look. So I'm not really trying to go for like it like really it's still 2D, right? Right, and a lot of my stuff is like based on if this was gonna be animated like maybe like animated like you would see in like, you know, like a Japanese animation, right? But like certain things I wanted to have like I wanted to have somewhat of, I would say, how do I say it? Some type of like busyness that's digestible. Like digestible busyness. Maybe that's what I could call it. Digestible busyness. Like there's some people that won't do it. Make it as bold as possible, right? Yeah, that could be done, right? But then like let's give it a little bit, make it a little busy, you know, make it a little busy. And it's like gonna be like fun to work on. Yeah, I might be staying in this area a lot more than most, because over here is really busy. But like it's like kind of like what I want. And if you're watching this on X, I'm talking about like this area. I'm talking about this area right here is busy. But you know, like all of this, you know. But I want that busyness, right? I want all of that. I want this tight area. But it's fine because the way I would shade it makes the horns pop even more, right? Makes the skeleton, makes the body over here move in dimension more. Like this gets tucked behind, right? And then it just pops back out here, right? All right, so there's just movement that's gonna so as you're looking at it, all right, but then you're gonna follow this flow, but the horns cut into the flow, right? That's cool, right? But then it pops back out, so your eyes are gonna be following here, right? Now, if you look at a real stag, if you look at something like that, the horns do look busy at angles like this, right? But that's what I want. I want that busyness. I want that to stand out, because there's gonna be so much going on over here. Yeah, I'm in my head right now, and I knew that was happening as I started drawing it. You know, as I started doing more and more dragons that way, I started seeing it, and I'm like, it looks, that's a little too busy, you know. But it's like, well, draw it enough, then it starts to look cool, right? And I also just wanted my dragons to stand out from everybody else's, you know. Like there's other dragon there's other tattooers that have done it too, but like I like that. I like that when Tomo did it. You know, when Tomo did his dragon flash set, I love that. I'm one of those tattooers that was like, yo, I can't believe he did that. I want to do it too. You know, like I love that, you know. especially for the back, you know, like go all out on the horns, man. Like that's gonna be the dragon centerpiece, right? Like go all out, yeah, man. Hit that shit, hit that note right, pong pong. Like you know, like those horns just gotta be like big buck horns, you know. This is the big buck dragon, you know. This dragon's like, I am big enough, strong enough to go to the sun, you know, like that. That's kind of like the whole thing about a dragon, right? It gets large enough that it can go to the sun. All right. Oh, that's my stomach. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Push it to the limit. I just don't like when people bring their full of shitness to me, right? And try to make me feel uncomfortable how I'm full of shit, to make me full of shit like them, so they feel more comfortable about how full of shit they are. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't really understand myself, but I know somebody understood what I'm talking about. I love Patrice O'Neal. I love him.
You want to know the I don't mind people being full of shit. I just.
Wait.
I am Malcolm X. I am Malcolm X. I am Malcolm X. I am Malcolm X.
Yo, what's he saying?
I am Malcolm X. I am Malcolm X. Keep that in there too. Because white people don't even know what that is.
They gonna cut this out of my.
Global warming is affecting us, and a lot more people are getting skin cancer. So that's
a lot of. Ooh, nobody gets skin cancer but white people. You white people get skin cancer, honky.
Hold up, folks. Wife is calling. All right, microphone's hot again.
Patrice O'Neal is here to make this country a better place by figuring out the issues, by addressing what really matters to people. Like, do condoms really work? Now, let me ask you a question. If you go to fuck a bitch with a condom on, right, and you put it on and you go fuck her, and she go, ooh, I'm so glad that you got that condom on, because my pussy's a mess.
What? Oh, this is one of them joints I've never seen before. Oh, man. Yo. Oh, man. Patrice, man. He's the one comedian I wish was still alive, man. This is one of the guys, man. It's a mess. How'd they get in a mess, man? How was it a mess?
Or a black doctor, let's be honest. Entire life with white presidents. Old white men presidents. I feel more comfortable when I see old white men doing some kind of shit. You ever see a black pilot on a plane? You be like, where the fuck is this motherfucker driving to where the real pilot is? Or a black doctor, let's be honest. Black doctor come out like, hello, I'm Troy Mafungo, your surgeon. You be like, you ain't putting your black hands in my chest. A surgeon? What you gonna operate on? My pinky toe? Because that's the only thing I'm gonna let you touch, nigga. So let's be honest. You can see it. Some people, some black occupations, you feel, you're like, We've been so used to old white politicians that, motherfucker, we just gonna let it happen. So I do understand that as a country, we think we feel more comfortable with white politicians, but let's be honest, they haven't done shit. All right, gay marriage. How come being gay is a preference, but tying a bitch up and peeing on her is a fetish? If I could make my own beef and broccoli, I'll never talk to a Chinese person in my fucking life. You ever try to make your own beef and broccoli?
It's not easy.
Nigga.
But there's a lot more that they do. They don't just make it.
What the fuck do Asians do?
Noodles.
Noodles? Noodles? How the fuck you say noodles with no D? Noodles? I'm sorry. Noodles. Spaghetti.
So you say you're pro-choice? You think it's a woman's right to choose?
Look, I think a guy should have, during a woman's pregnancy, if he gets a woman pregnant that he don't want to get pregnant, he should have one time and one time only during the whole pregnancy where he could just punch her in the stomach. Or do a run-in, like a straight up run-in karate kick. How about one of these running, like one of these niggas, like I get a running thing, I go get you pregnant. If I was your president, I'd be like, nigga, the war's over.
Trying to get an exit strategy.
Why the fuck? Exit strategy, right? What the fuck is that? Let's just bounce. Be like, hear ye with one of them old bells. Hear ye, hear ye. Get the fuck out this shitty hole. This hot, sandy shit. You feel me?
I'm dead.
Like that shit, right?
Smart.
I'm smart as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm smart in mine. Yeah, I'm not smart. Yeah.
Mr. O'Neal? Mr. O'Neal?
Nigga. Oh, let me get back to my speech, bitch. Yeah. Damn. Nobody gets skin cancer but white people.
You white people get skin
honky.
Oh my God.
All I'm saying is I have a dream. By any means necessary, I am Malcolm X. 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 Oh, no, it was a commercial. Keep that in there too. Because white people don't even know what that is.
Oh, I'm gonna do a Patrice O'Neal segment. Oh, shit to make people get cringe. Oh man, I love it, yo. I love it. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I just erased that whole hand, yo. You know what I mean? Let's just stick to the original. Or should I just keep the claw? Should I keep the claw? Should I keep the claw?
Affecting us, and a lot more people are getting skin cancer. So that's
A lot of nobody gets skin cancer but white people. You white people get skin cancer, honky. Oh, loosen up, nigga.
we don't want to offend the black vote. We want the black people to vote.
First of all, here's how I feel about the black vote. I'm gonna tell you right now. Wait a minute, here it is. Watch out, nigga. There's 35 million black people in this country. There's 230 million white people. Why the fuck do I give a shit about the black vote, nigga? Matter of fact, here, black people do not vote for me. Don't be holding no fucking, when I come to your town, be holding no coming to America function, like be like, welcome to black president, boom, 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 and all that happy horse shit y'all be doing when niggas come around. Pretend I don't exist. Immigration at the border, nigga, don't give a fuck if spics come here or not.
Oh, Hispanic.
And what's the deal with this spic,
Hispanic.
what's the deal with this motherfucking Hispanic, DA? What's the nigga?
Alberto.
What's he do? That nigga.
He perjured himself in front of Congress.
Fuck that wetback, nigga. He's out of here.
Right, you say spick.
See, now
What?
deficit, 8.7. And I always have a problem with this whole point number, so I figure it's $8.7 trillion deficit. Now, how come we can't just tell these Chinese motherfuckers, no, I ain't paying you? I ain't paying no motherfucking slow bag butterhead chick, nigga. Fuck that. You know what I'll send them? A box of mushrooms and say, nigga, there's your payment. And if you don't want us to send a one big one like we did back in the day, nigga, you better shut the fuck
That was
up.
different. That was Japan.
That was who?
Japan. They're
Don't the
different.
niggas' eyes do this too?
Yes, but they're different people, different cultures, different.
They the same niggas. You ever see that show Bizarre Eating? On Travel Channel? You ever see that shit, son? Thailand, China, they all eat that.
That's very offensive.
Niggas be eating all that the shit, and everything is trying to make their little dicks bigger.
Yo.
Fucking, seahorse balls. It make your fuck that. After we drop a bomb on China, we gonna want to drop another one an hour later. And the reason I have a Haitian running mate is because that'll keep motherfuckers from killing me, because I know you don't want no Haitian running the country. You know what I'm saying? Oh, niggas don't want no president who chops sugar cane. You know what I'm saying? They don't want no fucking French patois talking motherfucker that eats discolored bananas. What the fuck is this, a green banana, nigga? Fuck's wrong with you? Nigga be like, nigga, you think I'm on Jean Baptiste to be the president, nigga? President Jean Baptiste Bouffoir. Who the fuck wants that shit? Watch the president, nigga put all little mud patches in the White House so he could just feel comfortable walking around with bare feet. Nobody want no bare feet niggas in the White House. Footprints in the Oval Office, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He stuck a plunger in my asshole. You fucking motherfucker. Haitians is others. There's 7 million others. You don't count worth of shit. But you still my nigga though. You should be walking around with a basket on your head.
We don't do that.
Is he even a citizen?
Oh no, that's my man from back in the day.
He can't be vice president.
He's a black man.
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
This ain't no bullshit. Niggas, spits, chinks, crackers. We together in all this big, funky racial stew of love. Happy birthday to you. And that being said, I'm here to say that we ain't fucking around.
Do that again.
Nigga, that blood rushed to my head. You don't be telling me to get up fast twice, motherfucker. Ready? I'm here to be the president, man. And when I see you again, we gonna have more issues and more topics, and you gonna have more understanding of what is going on here at PatriceO'Neal.com. Patrice O'Neal for president, bitch.
That nigga ain't got a chance.
Chance. Got that right. I wouldn't sit much.
Ah, that was funny. Addy. Ah. Don't demonetize my channel, YouTube. That's for educational purposes. Oh man, Patrice, yo. He was just so, it was like cringe, man. Really good cringe. Tasteful cringe. No, just keep those off. Let's just do the top. Let's do the big ones. That's it. Oh man. What the fuck? Oh no. Yeah, like that. Oh shit, I gotta bounce. I gotta really do this fast. Whoa. Oh, snap. That's a little bit too much static, right? So. All right, that's good. How's that, folks? That's too low. How's it sound on that? That's too low. That's good. Man, I gotta fix this aperture. Like, now is the aperture because of like what brings in more light? I guess that's fine. Like, I'm trying to get the lighting right, folks. I feel like the lighting on the overhead is a little too dark, whereas the one on the oh snap. All right, so the mic on this one. See, can't make an eraser yet. Yo, Apple, you need to make the end of the pencil eraser. All right, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with these horns. Ha! Right. Conquered. Fuck. just do it like this anyway. Keep the flow right. So just do the mouse, man. All right, microphone's hot again. Microphone's hot again. What's good? I'm back. I'm back. Back in the New York groove. I'm back. All right, almost done with this one. It's dragging was a little fun one to do, you know? Chord of the body. Or like a little, what? What's that? A third of the, no, that's not a third. That's like a 20% of the body, I guess. Oh, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? I don't know, folks. What's good, B? Like, wait. Let me see something, man. Let me see something, yo. Chill. Oh, man. You know when you just come to a realization after looking at a bunch of pics, there's this. You see some pics of somebody you know, and then you just come to this realization that's like, oh snap, oh man, what do you do? What do you do, yo? What do you do, man? What do you do? I have to talk very vague, because you're just like, and maybe that person wants to like say something, but they can't, and you know what I mean? Because it ain't that safe, man. It ain't that safe for people, man. You're like, yo, but, and then you realize, like, yo, it's never been like, it was never obvious before, but now it is. You're just like, the denial part, you'd be like, maybe not. But then you're like, you see another picture, then you're like, yo, come on, son. Come on, son. Then you see another picture, then you're like, man. Well, baby, and it's just like, you see another picture, then you're like, man, it might be. It might be. And what do you say? What do you say after that, man? All you could do is just support, right? Because he can't troll, or can you troll? Can you troll the situation, or you have to stop the troll? Shit. Well, there you go. I think my wife caught it first. My wife caught it first and just didn't say nothing. And then I was like, I think. And she just kind of just did this look, and I was like, oh, man, no. Not you, though, man, no. So now I'm just like, What do you do, yo? And I have to speak vague like this. I can't be on some. Thank God I could draw. Whew. Jesus. There we go. There we go. All right. 100 Dragons number 87. All done. Everything is right. Everything is crisp like crackers. Everything crisp like crackers, man. Really crispy, you know. I mean, brethren. All right. Oops. I put a little more depth on a little more line weight, I should say. More line weight. More line width, man. More line width. All right. Thank you all for coming through. Really appreciate it. This one's a fun one. You know what I'm saying? Don't make a dog take a shit on God's grass. It's not cool. You know what I mean? That's God's grass. Thank you all for coming through. I really appreciate it. Everybody be good, be great. Have a blessed weekend. Hug and kiss your family members. If you're orphan, I got much love for you. Let me know. I'll give you a hug and a kiss when I see you. Peace out. Be great. And just love one another, right? All right, folks. Be good. Peace.